Hello, great people. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're new, you're welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. So I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make this dress, the entire process of this dress. So just take a look at the build, look at how beautiful it is and how smart it is. Without further ado, let's just go right into it. So the first thing to do is to fold your fabric into two, just like so. After folding your fabric into two, you go ahead and measure your waist. Now your waist divided by 4, then add 2 inches allowance. The waist of this person is 33 divided by 4, and then I added 2 inches allowance after dividing it by 4. So from the waist that you measured, you come down by 8 inches, and from the point of the 8 inches, that is where you go ahead and measure your hip, just like so. So I divided by the hip divided by 4 as well. Then I added 2 inches allowance to it. That's the same allowance to it. So if you have your hip cuff, you can use it to just connect those lines together from the waist to the hip. So I'm so sorry, I didn't know that this part is actually out of the camera. I just minus 1 inches from the hip downward. I didn't make it really penciled because because of the should I say ruffles that are going to be at the front. So it shouldn't be too penciled so that the person can actually walk and be comfortable in it. So I just minus 1 inches from that part, and then I cut it out just like so. So it depends on the length that you want, but make sure that you add enough length to the length of the person, the gown length of the person, so that you can have enough ruffles at the front. So you fold your fabric after cutting out a piece where the 2 rope is going to pass through. So you are going to fold those 2 sides together, and then you will now run a straight seam at the middle to make sure that the 2 ropes pass through those 2 holes that is available. So that is going to make it actually ruffled at that. Should I call it ruffled? I'm just trying to look for a term that's actually very simple. So that's going to make it very ruffled at that side. So I'm using the front part to cut out the back part, just like so. You can see the way I did it. I actually used about 46 inches from this. After minusing my half length, I used about 46 inches, so as to make it very long. So I measured 1 inch from that waist side for the back piece. This is where the seam zip is going to pass through. So I came down by 8 inches, and then I measured 2 inches there, just for the back contour, so that our bum can show very well, just to make sure it's very smart. So I came down by 14 inches and I measure 1 inch. So just the way, don't forget, that's the way it is, that's the way you're seeing it. 1 inch upward, 2 inch there, and then 1 inch downward, just to make sure that close is very smart, the dress is very smart. So I'm going to connect it with my slit length, my slit line, so just like so. So this is for my downward part. So I'll go ahead and measure the half length now. I came down by 17 inches. Use the half length of the person you're sewing for, and then add 1 inch allowance. So I'm going to be measuring the shoulder. I used about 8 inches, I think 8.5. I'm not so sure. I'm sorry, the camera actually covered it up. So I'm coming down by, this is my armhole, the armhole of the person you're sewing for divided by 2. So I used 8.5 inches here for this person. This person is actually size 12. She's size 12 actually. So I'm going to be measuring where my armhole stop. I'm going to be measuring my bust. Don't forget your bust divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. This is actually very simple, guys. Just take our time to watch carefully. So the waist of the person as well, I'll go ahead and measure the waist divided by 4 plus 2 inches allowance. So I'm connecting the bust and the waist together, and I'm using my French cuff to achieve the armhole side. I actually went in by half of an inch for the armhole side, so as to make sure that armhole is really perfect. If you've been seeing my videos, I think I do this several times just to make sure that everything is perfect at the armhole side. So this is for the front piece. I'm going to be measuring the neck side. So I measured 4 inches for the width, 4 inches, and then so. So after cutting it out, I place it on the back side. You see that I just make sure that both the bust side and the waist side of my back side is equal, and then I added zip allowance to the front part. So the zip allowance, I added about 2 inches zip allowance to the front part. So at that downward part where my waist is, I'm going to be measuring 1 inch. Now, to avoid this bulge that used to be at the back of the zip, that is why I'm going to be measuring 1 inch at the waist side, so that it's going to enter inside to form a very good back contour, just the way I did for the front part. So I'm just going to be measuring it up like so. Now this is my sleeve. I'm folding my sleeve into 4 because I'm cutting out 2 pieces of the sleeve, just like so. So I use about 26 inches for the length, and I'm going to be cutting it out. Guys, please, if you've not subscribed to this channel, please try as much as possible to do so. Honestly, this goes a long way to really inspire me to want to do more. You can as well suggest videos you'd like me to work on. So you can see the length. The length is about 9.5 inches, and I came down by 3 inches where I want to cut from. I indicated where the middle is, and I just went up just like so. 3 inches. I minus 3 inches from that edge where I cut out from, where the curve is, and then I just cut it out just like so. So the next thing to do is to cut the interface that will turn the neck line to the back. I don't want to use pliers to just turn it. I want it to look really like a wedge made. So I used my cloth to form like an interface to turn the neckline to the back. So I'm just going to cut it out just like so. You can see that I placed the back piece. This is actually the back piece. I placed it on a fabric, and then I just trim it out just like so. I'm also going to do the same thing to the front piece, but make sure that it's really equal at the front part, and make sure that the neckline and the interface will be actually equal, and there is no cut at the front part. You can see the way I'm doing it. So I'm just going to place it on it and make sure that everything is equal, so as to achieve a perfect sew. So I'm going to cut it out just like so. If you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Don't break my heart now. You guys know I'm doing all of this for you. Please don't break my heart. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you. I love you. Okay, so you just cut out the neckline or the interface just like so. This is very easy, guys. If you don't understand, you can just go over it again, and if there's anywhere you're confused, go to the comment section and feel free to ask me questions about whatever it is that you don't understand. I am here for you. I'm here for you, honestly. So let's grow together. There are several ways to sew this actually, but this is actually a simple way, a straightforward way to go about it. So I'm cutting out the piece that is going to form that ruffles at the front. I'm cutting it out. I think it's about 3 to 4 inches. So I'm just going to be folding it in the 2 edges, just the way you're seeing me doing the video. 2 edges, and then run a straight stitch in the middle. So from that straight stitch that I run in the middle, just the way you see my finger do, from that straight stitch that I run in the middle, that is where those 2 ropes will pass through. So I'll just pass it through and make sure that you can see what it looks like in the video. You can see what it looks like. That is the rope that she's drawing up. So guys, thank you so much for taking our time to watch this video to the end. I'm sure you learned 1 or 2 things. Please do well to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you. I love and appreciate you deeply. Bye. See you later.